Annunciation Radio, and time for Hump Day Humor today. Are you ready for Hump Day Humor?
I am. You know, there are places you should go to get philosophical questions answered.
Yeah?
St. Paul Street Evangelization would be a good one there. I made the mistake of asking my doctor a philosophical question. I asked him, "Hey, doc, what happens after you die?" He replied nonchalantly, "We change the sheets and then admit another patient." That's not what you want to hear.
No, not quite it. I'll have it a different day. Oh, man. Okay, so a woman visits the local bakery, asks the worker behind the counter, "What do you have with no fat and no sugar?" This is at a bakery, right? So she responds, "Napkins."
Yeah, that's right.
Napkins.
That's good. I bought a textbook about human anatomy the other day. Someone had to remove the appendix. Doggone it.
That's pretty good.
I put honey on my shopping list. Now it's all sticky.
Two friends talking on the subject turn to science. Number one says, "Did you know that protons have mass?" And the friend responded, "I didn't even know protons were Catholic."
Oh, that's great. That's good. Hey, I got a story joke. Ready for a story joke?
Ready for a story joke.
Here we go. A man and his wife were awakened at 3 a.m. by loud pounding on the door. The man got up, went to the door where a drunken stranger was standing in the pouring rain, and he's asking him for a push. "Not a chance," says the husband. "It's 3 a.m. in the morning." He slams the door and returns to bed. "What was that?" asked his wife. "Just some drunk guy asking for a push," he answers. "Did you help him?" his wife asked. "No, I did not. It's 3 a.m. in the morning and it's pouring out there." "Well, you have a very short memory," says his wife. "Can't you remember about 3 months ago when we broke down and those two guys helped us out? I think you should help him, and you should be ashamed of yourself. God loves drunk people too, you know." The man does as he's told, gets dressed, goes out into the pouring rain. He calls out in the dark, "Hello, are you still there?" "Yes," comes back the answer. "Do you still need a push?" calls out the husband. "Yes, please," comes the reply from the dark. "Where are you?" asked the husband. "Over here." "On the swing," replied the drunk. There you go. Needed a push.
Oh, I love that.
There you go.
That's a good one. All right, producer Tim's got his hand up. He's got a joke.
All right. Okay.
Call on me.
Yeah, well, actually, I do have one that was kind of a back-to-school one, too, so I'll do them quick. Today, I was struggling to get my wife's attention, so I sat down on the couch and looked comfortable. That did the trick.
That's good.
Yeah.
There should be a business where a truck drives around neighborhoods at 9 p.m. selling poster boards and school project supplies your kids forgot they needed the next day.
Oh, yes, I love that. That would be a great entrepreneurial effort. All right, today is Eat an Extra Dessert Day, as Tim mentioned in Today in History. So Bob and a few of his coworkers go out to lunch to celebrate Bob's birthday. So it's Bob, Tim, and Susan. They're sitting together in the booth. The waitress approaches and hands them menus, says, "Good afternoon, fellas. Welcome to Ruby Taste Kitchen. Before we get started, might I ask if you're here to celebrate a special occasion?" Susan pipes up, "Hey, it's Bob's birthday." "Oh, well, happy birthday," says the waitress. "Make sure you save room because you'll get free dessert." Tim and Susan smile and nod, but Bob looks a bit confused. He asked her to repeat herself. "Sure thing. Happy birthday. Save room and you'll get a free dessert." There's a moment of silence before Bob finally says, "Vroom, vroom. Save room. Save room.
Save room.
Vroom, vroom."
Oh, no. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. What do you call it? What do you call when a car writes its life story? What do you call when a car writes its life story?
I don't know.
An autobiography.
Oh, yes.
All right, I've got one more. I only have one left, and I will just tell you, it's a good one. It's a funny one. It's one that when I found it, I chuckled, I laughed out loud, actually, when I read this one to myself, which I can normally tell when I do that, it means nothing whatsoever because my humor is ridiculous. But I think I have a good one, so I'm down to my last one. Are you ready for it?
Wait a minute, let me sit down. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Here we go. A genie tells a man, "I shall grant you 3 wishes." The man says, "I wish for a world without lawyers." The genie says, "Done. You have no more wishes." The man protests, "Wait, you said I had 3 wishes." The genie replies, "Oh yeah? Sue me." That's funny.
That's good. I like that one.
That's funny. Oh yeah? Sue me. There you go.
I love it. Yes, indeed.
right.
Man. All right, I got to point out another successful Hump Day Humor. No injuries.
No injuries
today. So
yeah, depends on